Well, folks, as stunning as this location is, this is probably not where you guys thought I would be this morning based on the last few videos. Donald and I have been working on a overland trip, and we ran into some issues if you watched the last video where we had some private land we couldn't get through, and we ended up backing out of that location and reapproaching from another location, but just turned out the weather was going to be too terrible for the next few days, raining. We started dealing with a lot of mud, and where we were starting off on was actually alkali, like flat area. And if the mud wasn't bad enough, the alkali mixed in with the mud makes it pretty miserable. So we decided we only had a couple more days left to really work on it. And with the weather, we decided it was just best to quit and back away and reapproach this next year. We can take some more time, look over some maps, and see if we can't dial in, now that we've had a little bit of time on the ground and are a little more familiar with the area. Now we can go back and look at those maps and maybe work out some of our issues. And since it was going to be raining and pretty poor weather for the next few days, we decided to start working our way back home and just find ourselves a nice place in the mountains where we could, hang out and just relax and enjoy a nice camp. Up here in the mountains, it's not nearly so muddy. The ground structure here is just a lot better. And even when it's wet and rainy, like I think it will continue to be today, it's not a lot easier to get around. But yeah, like I said, we're just kind of getting started this morning, and got some coffee, enjoying the view, enjoying a little bit of peace. The weather is kind of broken just for a minute here. Still, obviously, lots of clouds and potential for rain, but it's not windy right at the moment, which is nice. Got really windy last night, and just kind of enjoying a little moment of quiet. All right, so we're just gonna get set up here. We're gonna make some breakfast. Just been enjoying the morning so far, drinking some coffee. We've had a few sun breaks here and there, and it's been really nice. This time of the year, the tamarack is changing color. And even though I think we're a little bit late, like it probably was a little nicer a few days ago, maybe a week ago, it's still really pretty when the sun comes out and you get these little bits of light that come down and shine upon it. So kind of been just messing around a little bit this morning, but we're getting things set up now. Got the awning out. The weather today, according to the weather report, is supposed to be pretty much like this until about 3, and then we're going to get some rain, and the winds should hopefully stay light according to the weather report. But I am going to take the time to really make sure to secure the awning well, because last night the winds were not light. But anyways, so we'll get the awning finished, secured, and then we're going to work on some breakfast. All right, so Donald's taking some time to go hike off this morning. I'm in charge of breakfast. He's gonna make dinner tonight. So I'm gonna make a very quick and easy meal. I've got some pre-cooked hash browns here and some pre-cooked sausages, some eggs. We're gonna make breakfast burritos. Super simple meal to make at camp.
This is actually good.
No, these are breakfast burritos.
Potatoes and eggs.
Potatoes, eggs, a little bit of pepper jack cheese, and some sausage.
Tabasco finishes it off nicely.
Yeah, it looks like our rain coming at 3 o'clock has come a little sooner.
Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and get the onion set up.
All right, guys. Well, our weather continues to change on us, and we've been getting some rain squalls here and there. So I decided while we had a little minute here without being rained on, I'd get out and gather some wood so we can enjoy a fire. Because of course it's not a camp without a fire. But I've gone out, I've cut some chunks down to manageable size. I like to do that anytime that I'm cutting a tree that's a little ways out of the camp, and then that way I can haul it over, and then we'll go ahead and finish processing it here at camp. But tell you what, I think I'm gonna have to get out this heavier jacket because, like the old saying says, firewood warms you 3 ways: gathering it, chopping it, and burning it. We still got 2 more things to do. This wood is splitting so easy. I'm trying to be a little bit careful not to split my splitting block. Well, I feel like we have enough firewood for tonight. I feel like we could actually maybe get something. This wood's pretty dry though. I do feel like I mean, what time is it?
Well, it's like noon.
All right, well, that's my job done for the day. We got everything stacked in, all the wood split. We should have more than enough wood to enjoy a long fire for actually the rest of today, which we're only running about noon, but all the way into the night. So I'm pulling the gloves off. My work is done. The only thing I plan on lifting for the rest of the day is a glass of whiskey. Donald's job is to make me dinner, and I'm gonna sit back by a fire, drink some whiskey, and enjoy that dinner. All right, well, it is really pouring out there, so I've opted to come into the van and just take a moment to get out of the wet and the cold. You know, the awning does provide good shelter, but it still just feels damp out there, and so it's nice to be able to come in and have a space where I've got some good dry heat and I can get everything to dry out and stay warm and comfortable. It's still fairly early in the day. Neither one of us are really ready to, commit to a fire at this point, so we'll let it do what it's going to do, and hopefully maybe we'll get a few more sun breaks throughout the day and we can get out there and enjoy a nice warm fire, and hopefully maybe the weather will calm a little bit for the rest of the evening for us.
Yeah, I put that seasoning blend together very, very specifically by opening a packet of pre-seasoned curry vegetables.
Well, it's very satisfying. In its simplicity, it's extra satisfying. All right, folks, well, we're coming to the end of our evening. We just enjoyed an incredible dinner that Donald made for us. Cheers for that.
My pleasure.
So yeah, this travels didn't quite work out the way we wanted.
No, they did not.
But you know, in the end, we saw some incredible country that we probably would not have ventured into otherwise.
For sure, yeah.
And we've had some incredible campsites.
Beautiful campsites.
We've got to enjoy some wildlife
Yep.
along the travels, and I think we've got some ideas now that we've put some tires, you know, some rubber to the dirt. We've got an idea of some of the area, and I think with a little bit more map work, I think we might have some different ideas that we've been able to figure out.
Yeah, I mean, it's all part of the process. What we're out here to do is to, you know, scout it out and see what might work, what might not work. And yeah, I mean, ultimately we had to sort of change course on this one, cut this one short just because of conditions, but it was still great. I mean, it was a blast. It was fun to get out here and travel together and you know, just hang out a little bit and yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, I definitely am enjoying these yearly travels. Obviously, we do other things together throughout the year, but these yearly overland trips have become, you know, something that I definitely look forward to. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I mean, like I said, we didn't quite make things work out the way we want, but I still hope you enjoy it. Make sure you definitely check out Donald's videos on these because he puts together some great content as well. And we'll catch you guys again outside. One more time.